Right, okay, let's give it a go. Smoking cigars part 2. We've been to Bath in the UK and I got a few cigars from a different tobacconist this time. So we're going to give this a bit of a roll, aren't we?
Oh.
Trying different cigars from complete novices. So, no further ado.
The shop was really lovely. It's right in the centre of Bath. Bath is such a beautiful city, and quite near the cathedral. Very small little tobacconist, pipes, cigars, you know, everything absolutely amazing. It's like Matty goes in there and his eyes like lit up.
Yeah, I must admit I think I'm going to like this.
I think he does like it. And so yeah, this is part 2. This is our cigar moments, our cigar trial and error and you know, learning. We're learning by ourselves actually. You know, we're not even sort of like taking very much advice. We're just going for it and seeing,
just
give it a go and see what we like. And today we have a cup of coffee, a really lovely cup of coffee. Cheers.
Okay. Right, so we are going with, I wrote these down. We've got the H. Upman Majestic, which is that fine beauty. And we have the El Rey Mundo Choix, Choix.
Shoe, I'd say.
Shoe Supreme. And that is that fat little monkey right there.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. And we are going to go with the Hoyo de Monterrey Petit Robusto, which is this chunky little monkey right here.
Wow, that does look nice. Let's have a little sniff of that. Let's have a smell. So this...
Let's see what this is like.
It's a mild cigar. It's and you can smell that, can't you? You can really smell the difference. Like when we did our first video, you could really smell those aromas and the difference, and the chocolatey notes in one and like the cedarwood in another. But this is really light and it's mild, and you know, we think for us,
got to bear in mind,
it's best to go mild first.
Got to bear in mind, we don't know what we're talking about. We're just going with just pure feeling, really, aren't we?
Absolutely, and I think that's what it's about. Really,
it's just really a comforting smell. It's really comforting.
That's what it is to us, isn't it?
Comforting, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, is there any right or wrong? I have no idea, but all I know is, you know, we can go. Matty got himself a little cutter.
First time using a cutter. Oh. Not take too much off.
I think like a little bit of a damp end and a bit of a cut. Go for it.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, look at that. I'm excited.
Not bad for first time.
I'm actually looking forward to this. So let's see.
Yeah.
This is going to be... nice. See, he's learned how to do this like an old pro.
I think I might be a bit of a natural. So if anybody watches this and sees me doing this, am I either being a bit of a tit, or am I doing all right, guys? Am I doing it all right, or what? This is our second time doing it. We made a previous one, so if you're watching this for the first time, check me out. You'll see our first video.
Smelling those aromas already. Yeah, that looks...
Whoa, that's nice as well, you know.
Is it? Smooth?
It is
What's
smooth.
it like?
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, get a good mouthful of that.
Ooh, nothing like a good old mouthful.
Hey,
Let's have a go.
This is a family show. There you go, a good draw on it, bub. Yeah, fill that mouth up. We're only smoking the one today. I'm going to share it.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, be a bit more powerful on the draw. Get
Well, I'm only little though.
It's only a little lass.
I'm only little. I am really little.
So guys, if cigar smokers out there, obviously you're going to be cigar smokers if you're checking out this title of this video. It's the Hoyo de Monterrey Petit Robusto. For you cigar guys out there and women, what does the Robusto mean? I've come across that. Is that the type of cigar? Because the first one we did, we tried the African cigar. I can't remember the name of it now, but one was the Robusto and one was the Robusto 458. So what does Robusto mean? Can you guys help me out?
Maybe that means it's rolled,
Is
or
it because
size,
it's short? Is it because it's stumpy? Is it?
Yeah,
stumpy
yeah, that's a really good question actually. What does that mean?
Robusto, what does it mean? I see a lot of cigars are called Robusto.
That is nice. I really like that actually. I like that.
It's nice.
Yeah. That is nice.
See if you can pick it up. It's a bit blurry.
You know, again, we're not pretending to know anything or what we're talking about, but we are just enjoying it and just thinking, you know, well, let's try something, let's do something. And we love this sort of thing. It's chilling out, having a smoke, having a good old conversation, you know, lovely cup of coffee. And yeah, that's a nice smoke actually.
Is it getting nice?
Yeah, lovely lit. That's beautiful.
So that's 3 cigars now I've lit.
Yeah.
And I've done all right.
You have done all right.
I don't know if I'm lighting them a little bit too fast, but you know, it's. I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger light cigars, and he bam 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 straight away. So it's on fire. So I suppose I ain't doing too bad.
Well, if Arnie can do it, then you know.
If Arnie can do it.
Yeah, well, exactly so. But you know, impressed with our first video. Got quite a few views, and it is purely to share our experience and to have fun and try different things. You know, I think that in the future we're going to be trying other things. We're going to try different coffees. We're going to try some chocolates. We might try some chili because, you know, Matty and I are very much into our chili and are trying different chilies and stuff like that. So it's, you know, at the moment it's cigars. We want to give it a go. And we have done like quite a few Facebook Lives with our videos and had a bit of a laugh. So this is what it's about. It's not about getting a million hits and being millionaires. Couldn't give a shit actually.
Just having a laugh, having a smoke, and having a little bit of fun. You know?
It's actually about enjoying this and sort of like sharing with people. You know, this is sort of daft stuff we get up to. So who knows what we'll try? Maybe you want to recommend that we can try something.
Yeah, shoot, you know, on the comments below, guys. Tap away what we can try. Don't forget the beginners, so we don't want to like hard hitting cigars or anything like that. Mild, for beginners. Just so we can enjoy.
Recommendations.
Yeah, some recommendations.
Definitely.
I'm going to give you a shout out on our next video if we get any comments suggesting what smokes to have.
Yeah, we had someone, we had on our...
It sounded like a foreign name, but yeah, somebody commented on our first video, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was really amazing actually. We had somebody that, had a few people, we had someone I think that follows us on Facebook that had something to say. Lee?
Yeah, a friend of mine, he's actually a friend of mine, so...
Oh, there you are. He still counts, right?
Still counts, yeah, man.
Yeah, he still counts.
Hey, I've got 7 subscribers. I don't know what it is at the moment. Probably 5 now. That's pretty cool, isn't it? 7 subscribers.
Yeah, I think 3 of those are me and my 2 daughters.
Subscribers, isn't it? My mum and my dad.
Yeah.
They don't even use YouTube. No?
No, thank you very much.
I noticed this one needs a bit more of a pull on it. to get it warmed up. I think it burns very slightly to the other one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's very slightly different. This one demands a bit more of a draw, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It's lighter. It's a mild cigar. It's lighter. It
hasn't got that chocolatey note to it, has it?
No, but I wonder if this makes sense. It's not so tobacco-y. Do you know what I mean? It's quite...
That's what I've noticed with cigars.
Do you know what I mean?
They're not
It's not
tobacco-y,
like...
they're different.
It's not that sour kind of like aftertaste. For me, it's like when you try wine and you drink a glass of wine, it's all about the aftertaste and what is left on your palate. And if something sour or pungent is left on your palate, you think, no. So, and I'm finding that with cigars already. You take a draw, you hold that in the mouth for the notes and the taste, and it's actually, it's pleasurable.
It is, isn't it? It is actually.
It is.
And guys, I was a bit of a horse at the start line this morning. I was like, I want some cigars. I want some cigars in my like a little mini collection going. I've got 3 at the minute, well 2 now. And every now and again, when I go past the tobacconist, I want to have a look in there and build up a little collection.
It's a good idea. It's a nice idea.
I like it because it is. Like the first time was fun. This time's fun. But it's kind of like making me realise, you know what? Every now and then, you can just have a drink of your choice and just enjoy the taste of a cigar. And I never thought I would ever say that. I never thought I'd say that. And I can see why people do it.
Mm.
I once spoke the cheap ones you get from the supermarkets or anything like that behind the counter. I mean proper cigars. Completely different, isn't it? It's a completely different kettle of fish.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
I suppose it's almost like them people that smoke weed and stuff. They enjoy it for what it is, and I suppose, and the cigar is, you're enjoying it for what it is. And at least don't get all weird on it, they're smoking those weird funny fags. So one of these.
Yeah, as I say, that's one hell of a comparison, because it's like weed and cigars are totally different things. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you're enjoying it. Where a fag is just a fag, innit? A cigarette. Where people smoke them because they like smoking, they like the taste and they like that chill time and enjoying it, and obviously they're going to get a feeling from it.
If you smoke a cigarette, you're smoking because you enjoy a cigarette. And as an ex-smoker, I used to smoke. I think the favourite time of my day was a cup of coffee in the morning and your first cigarette. It was like, you enjoyed it. Relaxing, time to yourself. Maybe. But then we discovered how bloody awful that is and how unhealthy it is, sadly, I have to say. And so, the best thing is to not smoke cigarettes, but a cigar, At
the end of the day, it's all going to be harmful because you're having something that you shouldn't be having, I suppose. It's, or is it? I don't know, because this is a natural leaf. It's a natural tobacco leaf. Where cigarettes, they put all the chemicals in the cigarettes, don't they? In those cheap cigarettes.
And everything. Yeah. They are very different kettle of fish.
What did you call those cigar things?
Cigarellos.
Cigarettos? I've never heard of them before.
Oh, like long cigarettes and things, yeah.
So those, them things you get in a tin, those cigars you get in a tin, those little crappy ones.
Yeah.
Are they cigarettos?
I don't know if they actually are, technically, but, it's like we were saying this other day, weren't we? Ladies and gentlemen smoking and all that. And of course, a lot of the ladies in the sort of like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, blah, 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 had the cigarette holder. It was very, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. It was very fashionable. It was a beautiful look. It was very feminine. It was very sexy. It was, smoking back then, sex appeal from a woman. Now it's just like shit. Doesn't look so great anymore, does it really? But yeah, Matty definitely enjoys his cigars. Am I allowed to get rid of the ash?
No, not this time.
I'm not allowed to get rid of the ash.
Obviously, when it gets to a certain point, knock it off. Or maybe, because it's only a stumpy little cigar, maybe we shall keep it on to the death. And apparently they do cigar championships, don't they? They do competitions.
Yes.
Yeah, so what I've been watching...
Yes, they do.
I just came across it by looking at things on YouTube just to learn about, cigar smoking, basically.
How do people feel about that, though? Sitting there with this ash this long?
Yeah, how do you guys feel when you're having a nice burn? What do you do? Do you get it to a certain point and then, roll it off? Or do you keep it on just for a bit of fun and see what you can do?
It's like, how many spaghetti hoops can you get on the fork? Same kind of thing, isn't it? So I'm going to ask Matty a question.
What's that?
Do you prefer your cigar so far with a alcoholic drink you had a few days ago or a cup of coffee? Bearing in mind we haven't explored all kinds of alcohol like wine and stuff like that.
I don't think I'd have... having a smoke, through my very early knowledge of this, I don't think I would enjoy a wine with a cigar. I think I'd definitely enjoy a Captain Morgan, a nice good rum. That's my favourite tipple. I suppose I'd enjoy a nice single malt. I used to drink whiskey now and again, but I do find it quite harsh. My favourite one's a Glenmorangie. I'd enjoy that with a cigar. Definitely a rum. Don't know about a bourbon, I'm not so sure, because I'm not keen on them anyway. And maybe some ones I don't normally try. What do the other ones normally go with a cigar? Cognac.
Cognacs, port.
Yeah, I won't mind trying them.
Port, which is very, very much a gentleman's drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
A port after dinner with a cigar, maybe something on the rocks. I don't know.
What do you suggest?
I think of when I think of cigars, I do think of a red wine. I am not a heavy red wine fan. If I drink a red wine, I'm very much into a Malbec or a Merlot, which is sort of like on the lighter side, rather than, white wines. I'm very much sort of into Sauvignon Blanc rather than something quite heavy and woody. So I think if you're having a cigar, for me, to complement that, I would have to go with a drink that was kind of opposite. Because cigars are very woody and dense and deep. I would go with a drink that was maybe lighter or complemented it. So,
I'll tell you what, coffee. This is just a standard food. Coffee.
A coffee is great.
The Alta Rica Rich is my favourite coffee. But a coffee goes really nice with a cigar.
I think my favourite coffee still to this day is a good old filter. When you walk in somewhere and you've got that lovely sound of the pump, the filter, the smell, that lovely big old hot jug of coffee. It's amazing. So that would be for me. All these little pods and everything you get these days, they're great, but they're not what I call real fermented.
They're not a real coffee, are they? They're more of a gimmick coffee, let's face it. If you want a proper coffee, you go to a proper coffee shop, or you get one of those with the plungers, what are them ones? They filter coffee. Yeah,
they're like, you've got the plungers, but it's like, for me, it's like the filter, that drips through the bag.
Okay.
Do you remember the machine I had? That was lovely.
Yeah, well that's proper coffee, isn't it?
Yeah, it just smells good, doesn't it?
But tell you what, this coffee goes very nice.
But
it kind of complements the taste of the tobacco and the coffee together. I wonder what a coffee flavoured cigar would be like.
Do you think you can get that?
You got chocolate flavoured, well, with a hint of.
Well, it's got notes, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's got flavourings of chocolate. So yeah, I wonder if you could. Yeah, possibly. That'd be interesting. I'm fine actually, thank you.
Good job we only lit one then.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Got 2 more in there to try. The shop we went to the other day, which is just up the road here, lovely bloke. He was very helpful, wasn't he? Smashing bloke, Bradford and Avon. Go to the come down Bradford and Avon, right down in the town centre by the bridge. I'm not going to say his shop name, but it's something that grows on trees and you drink it. Smashing bloke. He sells nice chocolates and his cigars, pipes.
Well, I think they're handmade chocolates. They do
yeah, it's handmade.
speciality in coffee and speciality in cigars. That is my phone. Excuse me one moment. I'll leave you to Matty.
Yeah, so what should we talk about now then, eh? I'll do another 5 minutes and we're going to call it a day. It's on 21 minutes at the moment. But yeah, the Hoyo de Monterrey Petit Robusto. Everyone's smoking. Yeah, let us know what Robusto means, guys. Really intrigued actually to what that means, because I'm going around thinking I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit now, but I ain't got a clue what Robusto means.
Well, we thought it was a make, didn't we? But I'm beginning to think that maybe it's the shape or the size or how tight it's rolled, how loose. You know, these are all things we're just guessing. It's interesting. I mean, you know, I like a few puffs on a cigar. I like a bit of a smoke. I'm probably not into a big heavy cigar all night long. That's probably not for me, which is fine. But it's nice. I do enjoy a bit of a smoke, and so maybe you know ones that would suit someone like me. They're just little like I am.
Little.
You know? Not too much. I don't want too much. You know, many different. Well, maybe. Most.
They're different.
I dare say it. But, you know, maybe they would enjoy it a bit more than me, but sort of like, yeah, that was interesting. Still, I would have to say my favourite was from our first video.
That was a really nice cigar.
With those chocolatey flavours.
Bongani is a Bongani 458, and it was a Bongani Robusto.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That really was, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
I could have easily sat with that all night.
Yeah, so I thought I was smoking a Bongani Robusto, but as it turns out, there's a Bongani Robusto 458 as well, and I think it's the 458. It's a shorter one, stumpier one, and that was lush. That was lush. I tell you what, this is nice as well. So far, so good. 3 cigars in, and they're both ticking the boxes. They're
Who knows how many to go?
Well, I'll probably be all grey and old, and you probably another 20 years, and you know, is that Matty again looking at Alex?
I'll probably be dead.
You'd be dead.
Thanks very much. Carry on, we'll see. Well, there we are, guys. So, you know, I think we should leave him to it. Look, he's like smug as a bug in a rug. Look at that.
I like it. So yeah, we're going to knock it on the head now. So thanks for watching, whoever's watching this in the future. Nice one, Matty and Alex.
Take care, guys.
What was I going to call it? Cigar moments.
Our cigar moments.
This one's
Absolutely.
part 2. Look out for part 3, guys.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye bye.
See you.